Hey friends, and happy Monday, happy Labor Day, happy day to you. Today is day one of strict keto in our household today. If you are new here, I'm gonna say hello, how are you? My name is Lauren, I'm 28 years old. My husband's name is John. He is 31 years old. We have a little girl named Ella who is 6, well she will be 6, and is on the autism spectrum. We are a family of overweight people, except for Ella, she's the skinny one. We love that. Just kidding, doesn't matter. But we have together lost over 100 pounds doing lazy keto since January 29th of 2018. I myself have lost 70 pounds. John has lost about 40, almost 50. So we are deciding to switch things up and do 30 whole days of strict keto. Our version of strict keto is going to be if it fits your macros, to an extent. We will not be indulging in diet soda, which anybody who knows me, I love Diet Coke. I have one every day, so. I don't know, that's gonna be interesting. I know there's keto alternatives, stevia, not stevia, Zevia. I've tried it, I don't love it. If I feel desperate, I might go that route. I know that I can have LaCroix, whatever. What's the point of that? Honestly, not a fan. So we're gonna be doing only keto friendly sweeteners, or trying to. For those of you who are here to keto police me, hi, how are you? Whoop whoop, you're probably gonna be triggered. I'm not sure, I'm learning as I go. If you have constructive criticism or something to offer me that will be constructive, I really would appreciate it, and leave it down below. We are going to be doing this for 30 days, tracking all of our macros, which I will share with you later. Our macros are going to be tracked on Carb Manager, so I downloaded that app, and that's how I'm going to be tracking my macros daily. I did lazy keto for 6 months. It worked great for me, but we recently experienced a great loss with John's uncle, and Ella's had a stomach bug, and there's just been, my grandmother passed away. We've had a series of unfortunate events, so we're looking forward to this month to really get jump started and back into the keto swing of things. See if this is going to change the way we feel, seeing how artificial sweeteners are going to change the way we feel, and just seeing how we feel in general, just tracking and doing full-on keto. So I have behind me a little keto grocery haul. I just had to stock up on some stuff. In this vlog today, we're going to be doing an inventory of all the things we have in our freezer and making a 2-week meal plan out of this freezer. So that'll be in this vlog. We're also going to be taking measurements of ourselves and really just every week tracking our measurements, checking in, seeing how we're feeling, how we're doing. I'll probably talk about this every day. You're gonna see a lot of what I eat in a day and a lot of different things on this 30-day journey that we're taking. So before all my food goes bad behind me, I'm gonna go ahead and give you this little grocery haul so I can put it away, and then we'll talk a little bit more. Woo! So here's my little grocery haul. If you notice, I have a lot of frozen vegetables because, well, fresh ones tend to go bad sometimes, so I like frozen. I got 2 bags of broccoli, 2 bags of Brussels sprouts, and 2 bags of French green beans. I know these are a little bit more carby, but we can make those fit in our macros. I got 2 bags of rice cauliflower. These are for Ella, and these are for Ella, who, Ella, if you guys don't know, is our daughter. A thing of garlic salt, a large tub of sour cream, some heavy whipping cream, 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes of mashed cauliflower. Yeah, we love that stuff, especially the Bird's Eye brand. I find that it's the best brand. I got these sweet drops for my coffee. I checked with Amanda, these are keto friendly, so yay! That's for their coffee. I got olive oil, 2 packages of these chicken drumettes. We're having these in the air fryer tonight. I will show you guys that later. This is our dinner tonight. I got some pepperoni, panino fingers, and hard salami, or yeah, it's panino. Basically just mozzarella wrapped with meat. Those are a really great snack. 2 packages of cream cheese, a really large bag of spinach. We love spinach, it's great for potassium. 2 onions, and a pack of bell peppers. Okay guys, look who's joined me.
Hey!
It's John, and we just pulled out all of the meat out of our fridge. Ooh, thumbnail time, this is good. Do keto with us. I'm going to go ahead and do an inventory of all this meat. John is going to be packing it into the freezer because that is what he's really good at. as you can see, we have a ton. And as we're doing this, I have my notebook. We're going to be making dinner ideas for the next, what, 2 weeks, right?
Probably, yeah. 2 weeks.
Yeah, as long as we're gonna just make a meal out of every single thing we have. So I'm gonna go ahead and do an inventory of all of the food that we have here, like frozen meat and vegetables, write it down. And then I will make a meal plan with the things that we have. And we are going to meal prep the stuff that's really difficult. Like dinner, I make every night. Breakfast, I'm not good at breakfast. That's just not my time of the day. So those are the things that we will be meal prepping today for the week. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, count all the things that we have. One.
I'm going to just say because as I am, we have full cauliflower, we have one thing of meat spinach, 2 bags of cauliflower, regular cauliflower, 1 bag of regular cauliflower. Okay, 1 bag.
Yes, there's a bottle of Southern Comfort up there. We're in the South.
South.
And sometimes we have a drink. Say about that.
Ground beef or chicken, all that here.
4 packs of center cut pork chops. Doing this at least once a month is going through your freezer because a lot of this meat gets lost in the shuffle of having a small freezer. And it'll save us money long term. Organic grass-fed beef in there, so look at us. 3 packs ground beef. Oh yeah, we'll definitely get 2 weeks of meals out of this. We have a very small freezer and fridge, so we try and be as organized as possible. So over here we have all of our frozen veggies, all of our meat, and that is what our freezer looks like for the month. Well, I wouldn't say the month, 2 weeks.
Close, yeah, 2 weeks to a month.
2 weeks to a month. Also, I want to show you guys, she is local to me, so if you guys are looking to buy these, you can't unless you're a local Florida girl. Cakes by Laura, she makes these keto cheesecakes with chocolate ganache, all with really keto friendly sweetener. I believe she uses monk fruit. These are a really great keto treat for nighttime. 2 net carbs for this whole thing, and they freeze really well, so we have about 4 of these in the freezer. I buy a dozen once a month, and we love these, so those are a really, really nice treat to have. Go ahead and show you guys what we're meal prepping today. We buy a box of 60 eggs from Walmart. They're usually really great condition. We only ever have maybe 1 or 2 that are broken. And we're gonna hard boil a ton of eggs today. And we really don't have a problem with lunches and dinner prep because those are things that we eat leftovers for lunches, and I make dinner every single night, but breakfast is rough for us. So John's gonna cook up a pack of Johnsonville sausage and 2 packs of this bacon so that we can have it on hand for breakfast in the morning. The next step in this is John and I are gonna sit down for a little while. We're gonna go through Pinterest and find some recipes that really interest us and see if we have the ingredients already. And we're gonna come up with like some things that we really love and that we wanna try out and eat. And then we have a few staple recipes as well that we make anyways that we're gonna come up with from our freezer haul, or our freezer. You want Ella's game? Okay, and those of you guys who are asking, Ella is still not fully herself yet. She just had a stomach bug a couple days ago and she's still not feeling good. The poor baby. But she is eating popsicles, so we're getting over the hump. I feel better. I love when we do stuff like that. Don't you love when we go through the freezer like that and just like get everything organized? Makes till 2 days later and it's gonna look like hell. But hey, we try. So now we're sitting on the couch together, going over everything. And now I can actually sit down and talk to you guys like I'm not a robot. I feel like I was like, this is what we have in the freezer. But this is what we did, very similar to when we started Lazy Keto, right? You have to start something, especially if you want to be successful with it. You need to really be diligent about making sure you have the right kinds of food in the house and making sure that you have certain things that you enjoy eating and that you have enough of it. And to have a little bit of a plan going in is always super beneficial, because without a plan, you kind of are planning to fail. It's so cliche, so cheesy, but it's true, because I know myself, and I know if I don't have a meal plan of what we're eating for dinner this week and know that I have all the ingredients, I am not going to want to cook. And that usually leads to really terrible decisions. I also, when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. So I know in my head that there is no other option other than doing this 30 days of strict keto. So I have to make sure that I don't set myself up for super difficult days, because the easier I can make my life, especially when it comes to eating, the better. Because we have a billion other things that we were dealing with in life in general, and I don't want food to be a huge part of it. Yes, I'm going to track food, but I'm going to also eat a lot of the same things, so that way tracking won't be as difficult as well. If I know I'm gonna eat eggs and bacon every single day with a tablespoon of butter, or I'm gonna have bulletproof coffee, or however I'm gonna get my fats in, I'm gonna make sure I do that the same day, so that way I hit all of my goals. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my macros, or what Carb Manager gave me for my macros, and I'll tell you how I'm going to adjust it a little bit. But I want to show you guys what my macros are. Okay guys, so this is my phone, and these are my macros. Whoa, why did it change to 30 net carbs? It was 25 yesterday. Interesting. Okay, so I put into my this app my weight, my height, and the weight I want to lose. The highest amount of weight they tell you to lose in 2 days or in a week is 2 pounds. So it gave me 30 net carbs. I'm going to be doing 20 net carbs instead of 30, but that's basically all I'm going to really change. I'm still going to try and hit 130 grams of fat, 130 grams of protein, and about 1,700 calories a day. So that'll be interesting. 100 calories isn't super low, but it is, I mean, it is a calorie deficit, but that's what I need to do to lose weight. I've never had, this is fun, I've never had that low of calories to lose weight on any weight loss thing I've ever done. So that means I'm at a weight right now where I need to eat less calories. So that's kind of exciting, a little bit of a blessing. All right guys, John's gonna give you his macros.
So I have a net carbs of 27 grams. I gotta stay under 165 grams of fat, 133 grams of protein, and 2,127 net calories.
Okay guys, so I made our meal plan for 7 days. We definitely have enough meat to have meals for the next 2 weeks. So that's really nice. We won't have to go to the store much, if at all. Today, which is Labor Day, we are having chicken drumettes in the air fryer with however John decides to season those. He changes it up. We're having loaded cauliflower mash and a creamy spinach. I just put spinach and cream cheese because I mixed the two together on the stovetop. May add a little bit of onion and seasoning. It's really, really good. Tuesday we're having my steak fried cauliflower rice, which I've already done a video for on this channel. Fat as I can. We're realizing as we're looking through different foods, we're gonna have a lot of trouble, I think, getting in the fat that we need, so we may have to do a fat bomb recipe someday this week just to make sure that we get enough fat. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that. Wednesday we're gonna have my taco skillet, which I've also done on this channel. Thursday we're gonna have garlic and herb chicken thighs with steamed broccoli and loaded cauliflower mash. If you notice a theme here, we love loaded cauliflower mash. It's super easy. Friday we're gonna do 2 packs of the Parmesan crusted pork chops in the air fryer, roasted green beans, and creamy spinach again. Spinach is great because I have low potassium, and I also am on a supplement for potassium that was prescribed to me, but it's always good to have more for me. I need more. Saturday we're gonna do the Philly cheesesteak in a bowl. Sunday, football food. So we're gonna do fathead pigs in a blanket and a really big salad and maybe some wings depending on if we're feeling froggy. That is our next 7 days of dinners. So that's exciting. That's done. We definitely have a ton of food. So what we're gonna be doing for lunches are basically leftovers. So whatever we have left over from today will be lunches for tomorrow. I'm going to be incorporating intermittent fasting, which means I might not even be eating dinner or lunch or breakfast. And if I am, it'll be grabbing a piece of bacon out of the fridge that's already made, or those pepperoni mozzarella wrapped cheese sticks, stuff like that. I'm going to try and just save my meal for the one big meal a day. I love eating like that. It's so luxurious to me. And we're gonna have to find some super interesting ways to get some high fats in. I have never done strict keto, so I guess I never truly realized how much fat you need. You need a lot. So that'll be fun. I do heavy whipping cream in my coffee though. That's high fat, so we'll be fine. Don't you worry about it. Here comes the fun part. We're going to do measurements now. I measure my neck, my right arm, my, what is this called? Oh, my bust area, I go across my chest, and then I usually do my hips, waist, I do right thigh, and that's it. My hips are always my largest part of my body. I actually have old measurements here from February 3rd. So it'll be interesting to see what my measurements are today. So I'm gonna lower the camera a little bit. This on camera because, I don't know, feels like the right thing to do.
Accountability.
That's right, accountability. Okay, my neck is at 14. I don't go around this part of my bust, I go around this part of my chest, like where my collarbones are, just because I always have a bra on and I'm not taking the bra off to like do this right now. Okay, waist. Wait.
Just trying to figure out what you're doing.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Okay. I'm not really loving my arms, but that's okay. 45-inch bust, like around my top of my chest area, a 46-inch waist, a 61-inch hip, holy crap, a 15-inch arm, and 24.5 inches in my right thigh. I'm going to read you the measurements from February 3rd. I had 75-inch hips. Wow. I had 75-inch hips on February 3rd. I had a 15.5-inch neck. Wow. 27.5-inch thigh. A 17.5-inch arm. And I never did my waist. So that's a lot. Freaking hips. I remember I couldn't fit. Not this one, we had a smaller one. I couldn't fit the tape measure around my hips to get an accurate measure. So I was just kind of like, 70. We'll do your chest.
Okay.
Your neck.
Yep.
Your, which arm do you want?
Doesn't matter.
Right arm.
Okay. We should probably just do the same ones you have.
Do you want me to do your thighs?
Yes.
Okay.
We want to do the same ones you have.
So
well, yours is left arm. I'm saying we need to just keep it consistent.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and start with his chest. We're at a 58-inch chest.
Should be about 19.
You're 20.5.
There you go.
20.5-inch neck. He has a 19-inch arm. You have a 53-inch waist. 52-inch hip, 24-inch thigh. They're measured, and we will measure again next Monday and see if we have any drastic changes this week. Do you know what your starting weight is? When's the last time you weighed yourself?
A little bit.
Okay, we'll weigh ourselves tomorrow, guys. We're gonna not weigh ourselves today because
weigh in Monday.
Yeah, we'll weigh in on Mondays. But I already ate and everything, and you guys know my weigh-in process is your girl clears out the temple and have nothing on to weigh myself. That's only fair. So what are we doing, honey?
I'm gonna boil the eggs here. I'm gonna cook up the sausage, and then in a little bit we're gonna put the bacon in the oven and let it cook. It's less smoky that way.
Yeah, and it doesn't stink up the whole house. It's just an easier cleanup overall.
Exactly.
Let me tell my mom some parchment paper. So what'd you do, a whole rack?
Yes, and I'm just putting the plastic carton back over it, or the
So there's what, like 20 eggs in there? Jeez.
it's not a whole rack. There was probably 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay guys, so I just got the kitchen cleaned. Ella had a bath. Everybody's relaxing. Like the kitchen's kind of back in working order, kind of. Well, I was giving Ella a bath. John hard-boiled about 20 eggs and cooked the package of sausage. And now I'm going to package up that kind of stuff, and I'll show you what I put it in. And I'm going to make the bacon. I bake all of my bacon in the oven. It's just easier that way. At 400 for about 20 minutes. I like it crispy. So I'm gonna show you guys that before I wrap this vlog up and relax. It's been a day. Oh, and we're in Florida, for those of you who don't know. We have a tropical storm, Gordon. We're not in South Florida, it's more South Florida, but we're gonna get weather this afternoon. So I'm hoping to get all this done before the weather rolls in and I can just like, Ella's feeling a little bit better. Not great, but a little bit better. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this up in the oven for about 20 minutes. And for the sausage, I'm gonna put them in this container in the fridge. These really are nice and they hold up well, the Anchor brand. And then I believe with the bacon, I'm gonna be able to squeeze it in here, if not a Ziploc bag. And then I'm gonna put this bowl and fill it with these eggs and put that in the fridge. I also found a spot for, John surprised me with some pumpkin coffee. It's so good, but we have the refillable ones too, so that's important. I don't know why I had to share that, but this coffee is really good with our sweet drops. I really like feeling prepared, and I'm feeling like I'm getting more prepared as the day goes along, and I'm having a plan, and we have dinners planned and everything. I'm feeling super ready for this week, and I hope you guys are too. I just love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking this out with me and doing this with me. My Patreons and I, or patrons, my patrons and I are going to hold each other accountable on my Patreon. We're gonna do like a daily weigh-in or weekly weigh-in, pictures, all that jazz. So I'm excited that you got so many of you doing that with me. So if you're not on Patreon, make sure you either DM me or post a picture on Instagram and tag me in it so I can see your progress and see what you guys are doing. I love that. I try and like everybody's pictures that I get tagged in on Instagram. I think that's just the coolest thing ever. So thank you guys so much. I love you. Happy Monday, and I believe in you. We got this. No matter what, no matter how tired I am right now, we got this. We believe in you, and we love you. And we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll have a little chit chat about a giveaway. Okay? Okay. Love you guys.